I know speedrunners, or I've seen speedrunners. Why do I keep saying I know? I've seen speedrunners just run through these bits, but it's always best to walk.
You wouldn't talk about it, you made us skip about it, and I was torn about it. I couldn't see another thing without it, I see myself without it, he was a thief about it. So close to me, and so you see, it wasn't me. I wish you would.
Alright guys, we are playing what I consider a fucking masterpiece, hands down. Probably one of the greatest games I've ever played. I played this back on the Super Nintendo, back in like fucking 2002 or something. Now, I know what you're thinking, Brandon. You didn't play this shit when it initially came out. Who gives a fuck? I still played the game on the Super Nintendo, and even though the game scared the fucking shit out of me when I was a kid, this game was literally like unbearable to me. Like, it was scary as fuck. The graphics were something I'd never seen in a game on a system like that. You know, you got your cute and cuddly games like Mario and Sonic and all that good shit, and then this game, which looked really fucking realistic for its time, fucking scared the shit out of me. I was too afraid to go beyond the first stage. But as you can tell, I've beaten the fucking game. I've beaten this game on several occasions. I've 100%ed it as well. But we're gonna go right to the start. So there's no dialogue in this game, so I'm just gonna kind of like describe everything as it's going on. So the homie Lester, not a molester, might I add, was called in for work and shit, and homie was kind of low-key pissed off because it was like, damn bro, I was about to smash this girl I met at fucking Applebee's, but fuck, you know, I get paid for this shit. So yeah, homie's going down an elevator and shit, and like he's listening to the dope ass tune that's playing in the background that you probably can't hear because I'm talking too fucking much. So yeah, the homie finally stops on the elevator and shit, right? And then homie's like, he's got that look on his face like, bruh, I really don't want to do this bullshit. But you know, he's got to do the bullshit anyway because it's his fucking job. He's like a scientist or a professor or some shit. So he's pressing the buttons, and then he notices that his fucking wrist was floating for a second there. No one can really explain that shit. Then there's some like, this is a sci-fi game if you couldn't tell, so homie's getting his spinal cords, his fucking fingerprints and eye shit scans. They're even checking to see if his dick size is, you know, according to the shits. He drives a Ferrari, which is a good idea because, you know, I remember Toyotas when they had the fucked up brakes and shit, like, he would have skid that car in the intro, like, right into that fucking building. That's the Toyota look. So this was in 1990 when the game originally came out. Project 23 and all that goodness. I'm pretty sure I'm talking too fucking much, but yeah, I don't want to explain any of that shit. I was really bad at math in school. Yes. I honestly, I am just realizing how much I spoke, but it's cool, fam. Injection of the neutrino particle, yes. Then he had to get out his Diet Pepsi because, you know, homie's like low-key, like thirsty or something. Like homie is like, yeah, that. I said so much, I confused myself, but yeah. So like, there's a thunderstorm and shit, which is another reason why homie didn't want to go to work and shit. He said, man, that thunder is gonna hit this building and some crazy shit's gonna go on, right? And, you know, they were laughing at him like, nah, Lester, nothing's gonna happen. You finna be alright. Yeah, my guy, you finna be alright, fam. Ah, come on. Okay, so I'm gonna stop fucking talking like a retard, since that's like one of the only shits in the game, and I'm actually gonna play the fucking game. So one thing that I learned when I was a kid, I'm actually gonna demonstrate it right now, is I did not know that this first screen was playable. As you can tell, I just let myself die. But when I played it on the SNES, for whatever reason, I didn't understand that this was actually part of the fucking game. So what you have to do is you have to hold up and then hold X and you'll go up faster. Yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't know that the first fucking screen was actually something you had to interact with. So as you can tell, this game looks fucking gorgeous for the time period it came out. See these snake things? They fucking kill you. I learned that the hard way. But rather than reliving that experience, I'm gonna do that shit accordingly. Fams. Also, I'm running this on the PlayStation 4. This is the 20th anniversary edition. And it has a remastered shit, but I decided to run it in its original Omega. I think it's called the Omega? The Omega shits. Like the graphics it looked like on there, which it very closely resembles the Super Nintendo version. And the audio is from the Sega CD version, I believe. And then there's a giant... But that's the shit that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Dead ass. Like... I didn't fuck with that line. That line made me stop playing this fucking game when I originally played it. I was an interesting child. Although I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who was terrified by this fucking game. I'm just gonna jump, make this shit a bit faster. So... Homie gets clapped. And it's like, hey yo, what up, B? Thanks for saving my ass. You see, that thing was trying to kill me and, what the fuck? So looking at them eyes, you'd figure he's getting clapped too. So, god damn it, I'm sorry. So homie's in cell, in cell, Brandon. He's in a cell with this guy right here, and he's like an alien and shit. And he's like, fam, I hope homie doesn't put me in a or a Chris Benoit like fucking chokehold and like kill me. And then you realize, nah, homie's actually pretty chill. He knows about Kanye West and his album Graduation. So another thing I didn't get back in the day when I played this game is you actually had to rock the cell back and forward in order to get out of it. Like, for whatever reason. Like, actually, I wouldn't say for whatever reason. This game was all about trial and error, and a lot of the things in this game... A lot of people think he says my Karuba. I think he says my tuba. You know, I digress. But anywho, a lot of the things in this game they wanted you to figure out on your own. So, oh fuck. For instance, the shield and the hard shooting shits. Yeah, you have to like hold the shoot button and it'll do the shits. Like, most people would just kind of randomly shoot their bullets back at this thing, but typically here I just throw up my shield because I ain't looking to get clapped, my guy. Oh, I killed him. That was not on purpose. This top part here is optional, but it's always good to appreciate this scene. My guys, these graphics, fucking mind-blowing for the time, I'm just saying. Ironically, I was actually gonna do a run-through of this game on the Sega Genesis on my PC, but since my PC low-key is a piece of shit, I couldn't figure out the best settings to make it run smoothly. Like the emulator in a lot of, like from PS1 and down, my PC can run emulators perfectly, but I could not record the emulator without my fucking PC like chugging like crazy, so I couldn't do it. That's why I decided to just do the PS4 version. By the way, most people learn the hard way that if you don't shoot as soon as you go into that screen, you get clapped. But I guess there's a benefit to it anyways, because the fucking Sega version and the Sega and Super Nintendo versions have less checkpoints, and that makes going through some parts a lot more tedious, which I was just going to use a save state, but alas, you know, my PC not being able to record shit right. I bet a lot of people remember this shit. In what way do you mean, Brandon? Well, most people struggle at this part fucking hella hardcore. It's actually really easy once you know exactly where to go. Boop. And this part always gives me like hella anxiety because I don't want to time that shit wrong and insta die. Boop, 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 boop. Oh yeah, if I remember correctly, in the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis version, it just kept going boop, 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 boop. In this one, it goes boop, 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 giving you more time to go through. Because if I remember, homie adjusted the difficulty on the Anniversary Edition to have more checkpoints and fixed some of the parts where the timing was very, very sensitive. Which, especially on the Super Nintendo version, where it was like hella laggy. Yeah, I guess that was a good thing. Oh my fucking god, I always forget about that fucking part. I ran through this game like 20 kabillion times in my life, and I keep forgetting that at that part you get fucking fire to your death. come on. Alright, Brandon, let's not fuck up this time, please. And thank you. Fuck on out of here. Hop down there like Hobson and break that fucking wall down. Now, most people, I'm not speaking for everyone, but I think a lot of people struggle the most with this part. It's because it can be kind of confusing, but hey. So first off, like jumping through this part, and then boom. Oh no, no, I almost fucked up the timing there. We're gonna jump through that shit. We're gonna jump through that shit and that shit. And then boop, and then boop. I know speedrunners, or I've seen speedrunners. Why do I keep saying I know? I've seen speedrunners just run through these bits, but it's always best to walk. I got fucking clapped. Okay. Boop, boop. I remember the first time I did this shit, I legitimately kept fucking up, but shoot those, please. Boop, boop. Okay. Boop, boop. And there's nothing in here as far as I'm concerned. You just shoot down this wall, and then you have to go back. I know what you're thinking. Brandon, I have to go back? Yes. You fucking do. Boop, boop. I want to do this, and then walk to the very edge, and then go boop. Boop, 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 boop. And this is always the part that people fuck up at, so I'm just gonna give you a minute or two to acknowledge. Is there anything unusual in this dark room? If you don't notice anything, then let me be the one to help you out. That bat is part of the puzzle. Typically, if you jump over... I fucked up. I fucked up. Die. Good shit, Brendan. Quality content. 10 out of 10 MLG shit, fam. Like, the best content you'll ever see on this YouTube channel, fam. Like, God, I want to kill myself. So as I was saying before I fucked up, is typically when you jump over here, that fucking monster shit right there with the tentacle monsters and shit would like end your fucking lifespan. But the bat that you shoot will actually come out and get itself killed, allowing you to come through and actually like leave instead of getting killed in an endless cycle. Okay, so my guys, so this is the part where you shoot this little thingy thing and you run like fucking crazy. Boop, boop. Oh my fucking, I drowned. Hard to believe I sped run this game in like 12 minutes. Or 13, I don't know, I have it on my channel somewhere. I fucked up. God damn it. Okay, we got this. Trust me, I got this. I've beaten this game before. Go boop, and then boop, and boop. I keep fucking up, fam. Boop, and you want to go boop, and then boop, and then boop. Then you want to go late boop, and then there you go. Okay, maybe I still got that adrenaline shit coming from when I did that Dead or Alive video. I literally did that shit like 20 minutes ago, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly, this teleports you down, but there was some kind of method for going up? I don't know. So you see, homie, this is something a lot of people don't get. Homie beneath me, you gotta shoot the shits where that shit is to save him from being trapped inside the shit, so you can have him help you in a part where he literally saves your ass. So I am going to do that. Okay, first things fucking first. Ah, damn it! Fuck, if I would have timed that jump a lot better, I wouldn't have got clapped. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again, fam. Okay, okay, okay. Jumpity jumps. Boop. Get fucking clapped. Okay. And then boop. Now he's pretty much okay. I'm trying to remember where other enemies show up. Oh shit. I don't know why I forgot about that. Listen, homie. You can get the fuck on out of here with that bullshit. Fuck out of here. Wooch. You want to walk up on these stairs. Boop. You have to be really careful on that bit. This is one of the most clever fucking ones I've seen. Go like this, and then you back up. Get fucking clapped, my guy. Okay, so then what you want to do is blow the shits up and reload, of course, because ammo is actually a thing in this game. They just don't tell you. And I cannot stress this enough. This part right here fucked with me so bad. Look, just look real quick. First time I played this, I kept shooting it down, but at the wrong time, and he would run to the side and start shooting at me. What you have to do is you have to shoot at it when the reflection is at the bottom. Some speedrunners will actually shoot it when they're coming towards the middle, and they don't stop, and it'll somehow hit. But if you fuck up just at the right time, they'll run to the very right and start shooting at you, and you cannot progress. I fucked up on that part so fucking much on my first run through of this game. Always good to give advice on that bit, because that bit fucked with me so bad. But let's get a move on. So I'm gonna do a neat trick. Boop. This shit doesn't come in all the way. I don't know why. You can get the fuck out of here. Yeah, trust me, that encounter was actually a fucking bitch. The first time I've done it, but I legit learned that you can just put a fucking shield on the very left, go to the right of it, and then mash the shoot button and kill the guy on the right, because for some reason his shield doesn't activate like completely. Most people would put 2 shields and try to balance out the 2, but I think the method that I just did and displayed works a lot better. We're gonna climb to the top of this shit right here, because believe it or not, you can drown at this part. Although you only need to go here once, because I notice when I come back up, I never run out of air. I guess if you get air at that point, you're basically just trying to make sure that you don't die. But if you literally just go up ASAP Rocky, my guy, you're Gucci. Okay. Always sprint past those. I don't like dealing with them motherfuckers. I know what you're thinking. What's on the left, Brandon? It looks like there'd be something cool on the left. It's just a dead end, and you're guaranteeing yourself death if you go over there. So I'm not. Shit. It's eerie, I know. Spooky. Very spooky, my guys. Very, very, very spooky. The sound of water and atmosphere. I'm gonna fucking stop. But you'll understand why homie needed to be saved from the grates right about now. So what you want to do is you want to blow up this fucking wall and run like fucking crazy. And I don't know if you saw it, but he's at the top of the screen. If I didn't save him, I wouldn't be fucking running on that shit. I'm about to get clapped. I'm about to get clapped. Oh my fuck. This is another thing that most people don't get. You see that door on this way? You're fucked if you go that way. You want to go this way. And they're holding up homie, and I do some cool action shit and just go like this. And I'm dead. Okay, I was just making sure homie actually came here. This is the part I struggle with the most, actually, just because of the tight spacing. What you do is you jump down here, move back, and then shield. I usually drop a bunch of them bitches to ensure that I don't die. Die. Oh my fucking god, I actually did it on my first try this time. I'm shocked. Now what you want to do, you run through this bitch. Hi, homie. Press this button, that's important. I don't know why I feel like I'm giving a tutorial. This is like a playthrough and shit, but you want to pop over on this beach. Boop. boop, and then you want to go boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's technically you only need them to hit it 3 times. No homo, fam. But all homie does is spam his shit, and he gets clapped. Bloop. And that bomb part was very important because holes. And that turned off the light so he didn't get clapped. And you guessed it, run like fucking crazy. My god. These guys have the aim of a fucking stone. Jesus Christ. Sayonara, motherfucker. We got my homie here who's been pretty loyal so far. Considering this is an old game, don't be too surprised if you just realize, or if I tell you, this is the end, pretty much near the end of the game. I'm actually getting ready to head up on the last part after this bit. So yeah, short game, but you have to remember, shit was like hella long for those who didn't know how to play the game. It took me 4 hours to beat this game the first time I played it, and then once I actually learned how to do everything, it took me even shorter, but oh my god. All I really had to do was swipe down and left. I would have been Gucci, but hey, look at them alien anuses. I'm sorry. Hi guys. Do you guys love the Beatles? They have good music. And there's a lot going on. This is fucking with my ADHD, like hella bad. With them shield games though. Chill. Now we can run, as none of these bullets actually fuck with me. And not dead. But fucked. And to some extent. Homie, listen, I love you. Okay, fam. You didn't have to. So like, the objective of this bit is to like get to the shits in time. If I remember correctly, I had to press X. I think it was X. I always forget after long periods of not playing this game what button I have to press once I get here. I just know that I have to do the shits twice. Yo, this is some World Star shit though, bro. Look at them going at it, man. They ain't fucking around. Yeah, Biffy, beat the fuck out of Jiffy, motherfucker. Yeah. Show him them ones, dog. Okay, now he's coming after me. What was it? Was it X? Yep. And then hit it twice. Okay. I'm relieved because typically when I fuck up with that bit, it basically means I gotta restart the entire, from the part I bursted through the window to this bit. I'm pretty sure that's how far back it takes me. Go up. My guys. The ending. I don't know what else to say other than yes. Now, some of you guys are probably sitting here thinking, bam, this game was like 10 minutes or like fucking 10 seconds long. It's kind of weak, ain't it? Well, I mean, let me ask you a question. It's gotta be the most epic 20 fucking minutes of your life now, isn't it? This fucking game, say what you want about how old it looks, hands down, one of my all-time favorite fucking games. This game stood the test of time in my opinion. If you would've, like, I could've ran this bitch on the fucking high resolution, ambient sound effect shits. Props to Eric Chahi or whatever the fuck his shits is, but he's the homie, he defined my childhood with this game. But dude, the action, the puzzles, the pacing, and the fact that it was capable of telling a story without voices, despite my dumb ass fucking talking through most of the goddamn game, was fucking phenomenal. This game will always stand the test of time. I don't know how the homie did it, but this game is his magnum opus. And there was actually another game he did in a similar style that I actually want to play for YouTube eventually. It is Heart of Darkness on the PlayStation 1, or maybe I'll find a way to get it on PC. But yeah, I want to play through that game eventually, because I hear it's just as good, if not better, than this game. I don't know if it'd be better, but I'm hoping it's just as good at least. But yeah, that was Another World 20th Anniversary Edition. Figured this would be the start of some retro playthroughs. I can't say that I'm gonna immediately come out with another one soon, but I figured this would be a good starting point because this is one of my all-time favorite games. But yeah guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.